People of YouTube, hello and welcome to Panzer General Online. This is a game in development by Blue Byte, which is known as Ubisoft Blue Byte and is basically owned by Ubisoft. It is in closed beta right now, and it is the latest entry in the Panzer General series. You may remember, or may not remember, those of you who are kind of older, I guess, played the first Panzer General, which came out in 94 or 95. I did a bit of it, experienced a bit of it, and it was quite a lot of fun. I actually quite enjoyed mostly, the style and the class that it was made with. It was a very difficult game, and I was quite young then, so maybe I didn't really, have the mental capacity to be very good at it, but I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the the whole strategy level of it and the movement of units and how the units were done as well. It was very, very beautiful. But yeah, so then the series kind of fell into decline after, I think, the second one. More or less, that's the vibe I got mostly. And the third one was kind of a flop. And then they also developed a board game, which I don't actually know how good it is. And this is now Ubisoft's attempt to bring back the series. And like I said, they tasked their Blue Byte developers, who are famous for making the Anno game, Anno games, yeah, Anno, the Anno 2070 and Anno 1404, I think, and also they are the same people who made the Settlers, and they are the same company anyway. I'm not sure those people are still in the company, and they are also the same people who made Incubation, which is adored by the people who played it at the time. I know they had some hardcore following. It was like extremely difficult game, as I remember it. Again, maybe I was too young. I was like 12 at the time or whatever when that came out, or maybe I was 12, yeah, 12ish. So anyway, this is Panzer General Online closed beta. You can go register for it, and they'll probably send you a key, and you can play it as well. And the way this works is this is very much in the spirit of the original Panzer General. It's a tactical turn-based game, but it incorporates elements of both collectible card games and tabletop games. And I'll show you how that works in a second. So you build, there's two decks, sort of. Let's go to, so you can play either at this point as Germany or United States. Oh, by the way, before I go any further, I think this game is open to, or you can register and try and get in only if you're from UK or Germany. So United States, finally we got something before you. And yeah, as I've heard, it doesn't work in any other countries. Though I'm sure, because this is a browser game, I'm just playing this in a whatever full screen browser. You could probably shriek the thing and tell them that you are from Newcastle or somewhere, so that, yeah, I guess that would work, but I'm not I'm not sure. Just check before you plunge. So anyway, it has deck building. As I said, you can play as Germany or as United States, and let's go take a look at the decks. The two decks in the game are the unit deck and then the command deck. In this case, this is a very fresh army. I only started building the German one very recently, so you can see that they only have, each comes with one command attached to the card. And the cards go from very common to kind of uncommon, and then rare and super rare. And I think if I press, there's a marketplace I haven't even opened. Oh, okay, I have yeah, there's a bit of grind in the game, so you have to actually get, like, I'm level 8, so I cannot sacrifice the cards. I'll talk about it in a second. And this should be where all the units appear. So this is, I think, all the possible units at this point. And you can see how, depending on their color, they go from, for example, common to, I cannot even open that one, to uncommon, and then I guess, rare and super rare and so on and so forth. There's 4 colors as far as I can tell. And as you play, you gather resources, so you get experience and you level up. Excuse me. You get cash. Is that what it is? Money. Dollars. Yes, you get dollars, even though this is only available in UK and Germany. And you get prestige. I think this is what it is. It doesn't even tell me what this is, but I think this is called prestige. And then you can spend those in the shop, which is here, where you can buy resources, the money itself, for example, exchange prestige for the money, or you can get this stuff, which is, I think this is supply. You need supply to play, so you cannot just spam and play and play and play and quit and play and quit and play. And then there's trading tickets, which I haven't even used yet, because I think I am not trading anything because of my level, something like that. You can also increase your skill levels, which basically means, you know, making it easier for you to play by investing the time you spend on the game. So again, this is a free-to-play, so there is some grind involved, so it will be published as free-to-play. And one more thing in the shop, so you can get booster packs, and they are basically so chests that you open by paying 100 or 800 in this case, but I cannot open that because I do not have level 11. So let's buy one, for example. So when we press this, we buy it immediately, and we can open either all or one by one. So we open here, and we get a R61, which is a scout motorcycle thing. They're quite good. They have a little binoculars here because they reveal, I think, old, or you can see one hex further or whatever. I'll show you the map in a second. So you can open all of these, and you can see that you get all different ones. So you can get some for American, some for German. There's only 2 factions right now. I got doubles. This is okay because what I can do with them, even though I have all of these, I think I didn't have the motorcycle team there, but I do have like tons of stewards. But what I can do with the stewards is if I go back to change my deck to United States, I confirm, and I go here. So this is my current United States deck. I can, for example, select this rifle team and compose unit, which means I can add someone else's, so I can cannibalize the unit I have, for example this steward here, and add the operation here because I do want operation to be there. This is a good card to play. Operation allows you to move 2 actions as opposed to, for example, an order, which will allow you here, only allows you 1 action. And so that's how you build a deck. Actually, you know what, let's do that in fact. So just see if that actually works and show you that it actually works. So compose unit, and I'm gonna cannibalize this steward that I just got and confirm. So steward's gonna disappear, but we're gonna have operation here, and we can have even 1 more. But the unit you're taking it from has to have only 1. You cannot take, for example, I can't take anything from these bazooka dudes. They're off limits. I cannot take their cards. Okay, so that's the basic building. So you can unlock, when you unlock it fully, I think then you'll have 9 units. Now I have 7. Units grow stronger as their rarity increases. What else? Something else you can do, and I hope I understand this correctly, how this works, the mechanic of it, is that you can sacrifice units. And the reason you do that is, it's quite funny. So for example, I don't want this rifle team. If I had this open, I could press here, and as I understand, this guy would jump into this mystery box here, and basically we chop them up and dump them in a box, and when the box is full of corpses and the blood is sipping from the seams, you can open it and get better units. So it's sort of like voodoo. I think it's inspired by voodoo and like creation of golems and stuff like that, which is endemic to the genre of collectible card games. So I guess that's the origin story of that. Now, to better explain how the actual game works, we should probably go to multiplayer. There's also this, which doesn't work, and you can play single player, which are the campaigns here. These have to be actually bought. I don't have them yet because I have to pay for them. And in the campaign, this is the challenges. I have to defeat this guy in 22 hours, and it's kind of grindy again. He's a difficult opponent, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and you cannot play indefinitely because you deplete the supply, and so it's kind of hard. But we're not gonna do that now. That's a bit more boring than playing multiplayer, but this is again my preference, and my values shine here. So you select a mission, you go on it, and this is a reward you get. You have different opposition. For example, this one with the red frame would be more difficult, but you get better stuff from it, which is great. Here, same thing. This is a lot of leveling up here. You probably go to level 10, if not more. So maybe I'll try and attack this guy later. Maybe I won't if I have time. I don't know. So, but oh yeah, of course. Sorry. Before I go to multiplayer again, there is also the tutorials, which are quite good, and I think you should do them. They are also kind of unlocked as you progress. You cannot just go through all the tutorials. After you do like 3 or 4, you have to go and do some single player, and then they will unlock because you reach level 5 or whatever, and you come back and do them. But it teaches you what the game is all about quite well. But most of it obviously is going to come from your experience. Now, we've done deck building. We take a look at headquarters. We take a look at shop. We take a look at single player, at tutorial, and the only thing that remains is multiplayer. Multiplayer, you have the survival mode, which is you get increased stuff as if you get a streak, a victory streak. Then is skirmish, which is like a not really custom game, but like non-ranked game, and the ranked game. I am gonna play for this video a non-ranked game because I only played 2 multiplayer matches, and I'm obviously crap at the game, and most people who come to skirmish are also crap at the game, so that is ideal situation for this video. We seem to have found someone, and there's a 1-minute limit per turn. But it's not like in XCOM where I completely miss the target all the time. It's quite easy to actually manage stuff to do your stuff in 1 turn. And I think enemy is starting for whatever reason. I'm not sure how this is chosen. This guy seems a bit more experienced because he has very elite name, and plus starts with a 16 supply, which doesn't bode well for us. Okay, so this is the map. So you got the hexes here. This is your side of the map. This is their side of the map. What you do is kind of like in a collectible card game. You attack the player after you are done with their minions, basically. So in order to do that, your kind of line of sight has to be clear and reach. He's doing operation, so he has 2 moves. He can technically attack us from a ranged unit. Probably is that what he's gonna do? I don't know. For a elite player, he is taking his sweet time. No, he's just rearranging the army, which is something I often do as well. Okay, and our cards are down here. Units move on their own. You can kind of move them forward, but they will also move on their own. And we need to make sure in our first move that our artillery people are not facing the enemy, because they're kind of quite weak, and it's highly likely that they will die. Now this area here and this one are tier 1, which means there's more increased damage and reaction fire from the units who are occupying those tiles. So what we need to do, this is fine, this looks fine, this looks fine-ish. Actually, swapping them around would be good. So I could probably play an operation card as well, and what I would do with my operation card is I would probably swap... oh shit, there's no more time. So swap this tank here, and I would swap this guy here. And we were just in time to do that. Okay, cool. And we advance automatically, like I said. Now they're already facing us, so they're much closer. When we advance next time, they'll probably be able to attack, unless we pull some crazy move on them, which is hopefully something we'll be able to do. So they resupply. This guy's good, yeah. He goes up to 18. This could be quite hard to defeat, and oh, this is really crap. Okay. We have to swap this guy around again, otherwise we are kind of in a big mess there. Huh. So this is our equivalent of their tank here. What is this anyway? M4 Sherman. So this is M4 Sherman, right? Yeah. So ideally we should do that so that our guy doesn't die immediately from this fire. Is there anything else we can do? We can do another operation, which is 2 and 2. So swap them around, and then what? This is fine, actually. And let's concentrate. Yeah, let's do operation and concentrate our tank efforts. So go there, yeah. And you come over here and see if that works out. And he can now start attacking us, and he can pull some crazy move like pincer move, which is a very, very heavy damage double attack from two flanks. He's attacking us with this guy, and that tank is going to be reinforced by his truck behind him, but he cannot do tank damage, so that's fine. But we cannot retaliate with any of them because they don't have retaliation values here. So they're 0. Like this unit, for example, would retaliate for a damage of 1, but they cannot. These guys cannot do that. and that was operation, so he moved another unit forward. Now this guy can attack us for 2 damage. We cannot attack him because we cannot attack tanks with that one. What we can do is we can pull a regular order, which is one move, and attack this guy and kill him, which is probably a good idea. We also have reserves coming in. This is 1 unit of artillery. So, is that the best way forward? This line cannot be passed. This is like a no man's land. You can only pass it briefly when you attack the player himself, but you'll see that in a second. So let's try that. Let's do just that. So use this guy. Pincer move would be useless, unfortunately, but okay. So take him down. None of them can retaliate, so we can actually keep this tank by destroying their tank. So that goes boom boom. He cannot attack, he cannot retaliate, he cannot retaliate. So this one blows up, we get some coin, and we destroy a powerful unit, which is good. So maybe things are not as terrible as I first thought. That one is still a problem, and we still need to get rid of that one. But if he attacks them, he's only going to be 1 health down, so that's already good. And now our enemy has 42 seconds remaining to find out what is exactly that he wants to do. So tier 1 terrain, there's also tier 2 terrain, which is I think mostly a ruins of a city. They give you even more cover and even more attack. So they influence only infantry and not the tanks. How many operation cards does this guy have? Jesus. I also need to resupply at some... Oh, this is a defensive unit. Okay, that's fine. Gee, I was scared there for a moment. It's like... Crap! But that's fine. That's fine, actually. I wonder what this is. I didn't bring my recon unit with me in this army, so that's kind of crap, but... Hopefully... Okay, he got his resupply. He has all the skill upgrades. I don't have them. His resupply unit is already... The reserves is already there. So what we have here now in our operation cards, this one will give us an elite star and gonna allow us to have a 5th card, but it kind of wastes a turn. We should probably resupply because we cannot attack here. This is pointless. We cannot attack here. Pointless. We could attack here, but we probably should. It's better for us to wait and see what the opponent comes up with. So I would go with resupply now. These are both very powerful if we were in a better position, operation and pincer move. So let's go resupply, see how much points we get. Hopefully it's gonna be crap. Oh, it is pretty much crap. You can get out with 2 or 3 or 4, and we got 2. So that was not very lucky. They has 14 command points. We only have 7. So let's see. Hopefully, this is not gonna end very badly for us. But we did destroy their most powerful unit, and they have a defensive unit which they cannot use to attack. So if we play our cards right, we could come out on top there. Again, I wonder what this is. We can also use our operation card to bombard from distance and not get any reactionary fire from the enemy, which could work for us as well. Actually, if we just do an attack from here, we can destroy this unit in one go, and then have another attack and bombard something else, which could work. Let's try that. That's gonna make him move around stuff. So we're gonna go operation and use this guy to attack them, because doesn't have support unless that is artillery. Oh god, that is artillery, isn't it? Oh, there's artillery. Crap. Okay, it's fine. Fine, we can deal with this. Maybe. We need to quickly also... So that guy is destroyed, but he was gonna retaliate a bit. And... Oh, the timer stops, by the way. XCOM, take notice. We took a bit of damage. We have 10 more seconds to probably do that. Hopefully that is gonna be okay. If we do 2 damage... Yes! So we destroyed that unit as well. So that unit is also out of the game, and now we have killed 3 of their units, and they killed none of ours. Which is great, which is better than I expected. But our command points are low. So we cannot continue this campaign the way we're doing it now. If we were to attack them now in the middle, we would do 4 damage to them because they're wide open. There's nothing between us and the player. This is basically the player. They're bunkers, and you do as much damage to the player as many points you have in HP. So there's 4 points of HP remaining. We do 4 damage to them, which isn't really that. Okay, they're shuffling their cards. You can shuffle your cards for one, for the cost of 1 command point. So pincer attack is no use because we cannot attack here, and we'll be dead if we attack here. We can order attack here, and that would, like I said, do a damage of 4 to the enemy, and then put them on defensive again. They will have to do something to fight us. Don't even know what's better. Let's make him uncomfortable, probably. Or shall we resupply? Let's hurt him, because that's more fun, isn't it? Oh, sorry. So we take this guy and tell him to attack. May not be the wisest thing to do, but you know, time will show. Okay, so that's 4 damage. We have only 4 control points, command points, or remaining. The enemy. Wonder what he's gonna do. He's gonna do some operation crap on me, probably. Just an order. Okay. He is trying to defend. Okay, that's fine. Oh, he has so many defensive units that no wonder he's so stacked up on his command points. So this is a machine gun nest. Again, 4 damage if I attack, 4 in retaliation. Unless, of course, I attack with this guy. But I do not have an operation card anymore, so I cannot really move him and use him at the same time. I can, if I attack with this gun, I'm pretty much losing the rifle squad there. This is pointless. I cannot attack here, and I have no tank attack on this line, so this is done. So what we can do here instead, because he cannot really attack against me either, he's gonna pay dearly if he does. I'm gonna resupply. Okay, that's more decent. So we're now 7-7. Stuff has evened out a little bit, especially after he lost 3 units. I call it even. I call my advantage an equilibrium. Anyway, wonder if the guy's like raging or something. No, he's not raging. Okay. So, 44 seconds for him to make up his mind. There isn't that many things he can do because he brought such a defensive force. Yeah, it's just gonna be a resupply battle, isn't it? Actually, I'm probably gonna resupply as well. I'm gonna resupply, then I'm gonna order oh, maybe I should get an order from HQ, which would give me a 5th card. But it's pointless now, because I'm gonna get that card anyway. That's pointless. I should have used that before. It's my mistake. Okay, so yes, let's resupply 1 more time. 4. So we are actually ahead now. We have 11 and they have 10. And oh, by the way, I think I didn't even mention that. That's how you win. You either there's 2 ways to win actually. You either kill all the units or you drain their command points to 0, and then you win. So this is so far so good-ish, looking good-ish. Let's see what he comes up with now. All, of course, depends on what cards he's holding in his hand. He's also holding 4 cards because he doesn't have any elite stars, which is something I would get if I had used this. And actually that stays with me, so it's not such a... What is he doing? Can't do that. Operation, okay. So shuffle to over there. And shuffle over there. That was it's a bit of a weird move. Though, so he's trying to attack me with his truck now. I have a charge order, so, but if I attack the truck, oh, that's very good of him. Yeah, yeah, that's a good move. If I attack him with a truck, I attack his truck with this guy's. I kill the truck, but I get like severe retaliation from the gun. I think I'm not sure how much retaliation I get though. I guess there's one way to find out, really. I can also just destroy this nest, but lose the tank, but destroy the nest. Yeah, let's, I cannot charge. Okay, let's charge. Actually, let's do this. Let's go all in. Let's see what happens. Because that thing only retaliates on tanks. Okay, so that guy's destroyed. He cannot retaliate. He can retaliate one, and that still keeps our unit alive. So we removed one of their units. Now these guys cannot attack. Cannot attack because that's a huge tank, and we don't have any anti-hard unit weapons. This guy attacks for 2 damage. This guy attacks for 2 damage, and the machine gun in this case retaliates because it's positioned in the tier 1 terrain. And so I lose a tank. He loses 2 units, and now he has an open bunker over there, and 2 points less than I do, and he has only 2 units remaining. And that is a precarious situation. We have pretty much won this game. I don't think there's anything else he can do. He lost. If he fires that, he loses that tank. I don't think he knows what's behind there. But that tank is a gunner if he does that. He's reshuffling his cards. Okay, so with the cards that we have, we didn't take a 4th card because there's no cards left in the deck, so we have to reshuffle if you don't like what we have now. But with the stuff that we do have, what we can do is we can do an order of attack and attack these guys and kill them. They will retaliate for 1 damage, and we'll have 2 borders here open, and then we can do it like a charge thing or something. So I think that's the best way. We can also attack for 2 damage from this guy, but I think it's better to get rid of the unit and get closer to the victory. So we attack for 2 damage because this is a soft target, even though it is a gun. And then the 3 damage from this guy, so he's dead, but he will have a chance to retaliate for 1 damage, and then he's gonna disappear away from the map. Now, enemy has 1 unit remaining, and there is obviously no chance at all to win, and he's not GGing anyway. Okay, I think he's doing a suicide thing here, so he's gonna attack, do 2 damage, and then we're gonna retaliate like a lot. And this is pretty much it, so I might as well write GG, because I think that was a good game. And the tank is gone, so we killed all their units, and victory because we destroyed all the enemy units. And we got some cash for that as well. And that's how multiplayer works, and I enjoy it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I haven't even tried ranked yet, because I was kind of scared that I would completely fail. This is actually my 3rd multiplayer game, and I did manage to win all of them. But again, this is skirmish. It's not ranked or the other one, which is survival, which I haven't tried either. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot of fun, and it's a good way to go up to the levels that you need to fully open up whatever the game at this beta stage has to offer you. I think this is all I wanted to say about Panzer General Online. Like I said, this is a game in development. It's a free to play. I'm not sure what kind of transaction system it's going to have in the future. It doesn't have anything now. And it is being developed by Ubisoft and by Blue Byte, who is famous for developing different tactical strategy games. And you can, if you're from UK or Germany, or maybe also if you're from somewhere else, but definitely UK and Germany, can register and ask them for a key, and they will probably send it to you. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please consider supporting this video in any way you can, and I will see you next time. Bye.